guys, welcome back to my channel. I know I've been gone for a very long time and I'm so sorry about that, but today we have a brand new video and this is going to be a video called My Followers Pick My Makeup, and this was originally started I think by SAFIYA NYGAARD, and I will definitely link her video below. Want to give her credit, but I saw a bunch of beauty gurus do this, so I went on my Instagram and I pulled a bunch of different makeup products for every step of my makeup routine, like eyebrows, highlight, foundation, all that stuff, and you guys voted on my Instagram which products you wanted me to use. So based on your recommendations or suggestions, I will be using the products that you guys have chosen for me. So I'm glad to be back. I just want to sit down, do some makeup, have fun. And if you are not already subscribed, please subscribe and definitely put on that bell, the notification bell, and click all notifications because sometimes you only get some and then you might miss when I upload. But other than that, we can get right into the video. Okay guys, I zoomed you guys a little bit more in, and now before we do the makeup, we're gonna do a little skincare. So you guys know I love this Mario Badescu facial spray. It hydrates my skin and it's really nice. There you go. And this is the purple one. There's I think a green one and the original rose one. So I'm just gonna spritz this on my skin heavily and just really let that sink in. Okay, now that that spray has dried, we are going to take some Pixi Skin Treats Rose Oil Blend Nourishing Face Oil. Guys, this product, if you get anything from this video, get this. This has cleared up my skin so much. Literally, 1 day, 2 days, your skin will be clear, I promise.
Of course, people are snapping me. What was I saying?
This is really good and it definitely cleared up my skin and I love it. It's quite expensive and you can only get Pixi at Target, I believe. So that is kind of a downfall there, but yeah, so I put a couple drops all over my skin. And really rub it in for a real one. And this, it smells like roses. It smells amazing and it nourishes my skin so well. So I definitely highly recommend this. Okay guys, so now that I have this face oil rubbed in, we're gonna move on to the brows. So I'm gonna go on my Instagram and I'm gonna check which one you guys chose. So for brows, you guys chose the BH brow pencil. Okay, so I have it right here. It looks like this. I don't know if it's gonna focus. You see her. And that's what we're gonna be using for our brows. So I'm gonna do my brows off camera because you guys have seen me do it a million times, and I will be right back. Okay guys, so now I have my brows done and I cleaned them up and did my eye base, so we are ready to get into the eyes. So I pulled on Instagram and I let you guys choose between a warm and neutral look or a colorful look, and you guys chose a warm and neutral look. So that's exactly what we're gonna do. So I don't really know what palette I'm gonna use, so I'm gonna go pick one and I'll be right back. Okay, so I brought back two palettes. I have the Manny MUA Life's a Drag palette, which looks like this. Super pretty. And then I have the classic favorite Jaclyn Hill palette, her collaboration with Morphe. So I'm just going to use a little bit of both of these and create a look. I don't know what kind of look we're going for, but we're just going to get into it.
Okay, so now that you are very zoomed in,
we are going to start. So I'm going to take my Morphe E27 and I'm going to go into the Jaclyn Hill palette and use the shades Silk Cream and MFEO and just throw those into my crease like so. So now I'm going to take my Morphe M513 brush and I'm going to go into the shades I'm gonna mix creamsicle, butter, pooter, and pukey, all of those, and deepen up my crease. I love mixing a bunch of these colors to get like the perfect color combination. These are some medium and light browns, so I really like how they look in the crease. And we're really just gonna use this to define the crease. And now to deepen up my outer corners, I'm going to use the shades Hunts and Roxanne from the Morphe Jaclyn Hill palette, of course, on my Morphe R39, and focus these on the outer corner. Look at that pigment. Oh my god, I love these shades so much. And we're going to do a little halo eye moment, because why not? I love doing halo eyes for these kinds of looks. And now going back to my M513, I'm going to blend those out. Blend the edges to make sure that they look seamless. Hope I am in focus, of course. And do the same on the other side. Now that we blended those shadows out, I'm gonna deepen up the crease in the outer corners even more. And I'm gonna take my Morphe M441 brush, and it's this big fluffy brush like this. And I'm gonna dip into Jack's, which is my favorite shade from this palette. And I'm just gonna take it and run it from my outer corners and in my crease. And the shade is just a nice dark burgundy, which I love. And it is fall, so this is a perfect look for the season. And I just blend this out up into the transition shades, because you really want to see a nice blend. If you guys know what I'm talking about. Why did I just go into a country accent? I don't know. So I love a nice dark blended eye. Like, I mean, who doesn't? So that's exactly what we're gonna do. Now that we have this nice smoky dramatic blown out eye look, I didn't put this in my poles, but I think I'm gonna add some glitter. So I'm gonna use the Stila what are these? Magnificent Metals Glitter and Glow Liquid Eyeshadows. And this is the shade Rose Gold Retro. And I'm just going to place this on the center of my eyelid. So I'll show you guys what I mean. So I'm just going to place it right here up into the crease. And drag it out. We don't want it to drag it out too far out or too far in, because you still want that halo effect. And I love these eyeshadows so much, as you guys have seen me use them. And now I'm going to take my Morphe R39 again, and I'm going to go back into the Jaclyn Hill and Morphe palette and go back into Jack's and use that to blend out the edges of this glitter. Okay guys, so now that we are done with the eyes, I'm gonna put on some eyeliner. This is my one and only eyeliner that I use, so I didn't pull for this. But this is the Clinique Pretty Easy liquid eyelining pen, and that's what it is. It's so easy to apply and so liquidy. I'm back. I'm just gonna line the tops of my eyes with this. And this is just to help the lashes blend in as best as they can. So I do a pretty thin line. So now that we are done lining our eyes, we're gonna move on to mascara. So for the mascara, I pulled, and you guys chose the L'Oreal Lash Paradise. So I have it right here, and I'm just gonna do a nice thin coat before I put on my lashes. And I really love this mascara. Oh, okay. And then I also asked you guys if you guys wanted me to do lashes or no lashes, and of course you guys picked lashes. So for today's lashes, I'm going to be using the Cocoa lashes in the style Risque, I believe, and I'm going to show you what they look like. So they look like this. They're super pretty, and if you guys have seen me in person or even on Instagram and I've worn makeup in every photo, this is probably the lashes I'm using. They're so beautiful and wispy, but they also have a nice thickness to them, which I love in a lash. So yeah, let's put these on. I'm gonna put these on off camera and we'll be back to start the face. Okay guys, so our lashes are on and we're ready to move on to the face. So of course,
My stupid self
forgot to pull for a primer, so I'm just going to use the primer that I've been loving recently, which is the BACKK First Light Priming Filter Instant Complexion Refresh.
Whoa, what a name. Oh, I have a lot of makeup under my nails. That is also great. Da 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 da.
Anyway, so I'm going to be using this on my face and maybe even a little bit of the Smashbox Photo Finish. So this is what the Smashbox looks like. And this is what the BACKK looks like. You can't even really see it. If I focus it. There you go. So I'm going to pump a couple pumps of the BACKK. And I like to just apply this all over my face. It is purple. I don't know why it's purple. Like, I don't. But it's super hydrating. And I think definitely extends the wear of my makeup, which I'm always looking for. So that is great and wonderful. And then I just put some of the Smashbox on my nose, because my nose tends to get very oily and I don't like that. So I put this on my nose and my T-zone, really. I should be looking into a mirror, right? Now we are ready to move on to foundation. So let me pull out my handy dandy cellular device. And for the poll, you guys chose Too Faced Born This Way, so that is what we're going to be using. And for the sponge I should use, I asked you guys to choose between the Morphe sponge or the Beauty Blender, and you guys by landslide chose the Beauty Blender. So I'm going to go downstairs, wet my Beauty Blender, and come back up.
We can start beating this face.
Okay, so I am back and we're going to get started. So I take like 2 to 3 pumps of the Too Faced Born This Way. She looks like these. And excuse my nails, they look really bad right now. But we're going to take 2 pumps of that to start with my Beauty Blender. And we're just going to dot it all over our face to start. Looks like this. I love this foundation, especially for dry skin. This is honestly a lifesaver. Now that we are clipped back, we can start blending. This foundation is so pretty, guys. And the Beauty Blender is like my favorite way to blend it out, personally. Okay guys, so now that we have our foundation blended out, I'm gonna see what you guys chose for concealer. So let's see, you guys chose Tarte Shape Tape by a landslide. So that's what we're gonna use. I used the shade Light and I'm almost out of this, so let's hope we have enough in there. I think we should. And I apply this liberally everywhere that I need to. But if you guys are looking for a good dupe, I recommend the Makeup Revolution concealer. It's in the drugstore. It's way cheaper than this and it works just as well, maybe even better. And yeah, so we're just gonna blend this out. Okay, so now that we have the concealer blended in, we have to quickly set our under eyes. So for that, you guys chose the Laura Mercier. So we're gonna take that and put some into the cap. Make sure it doesn't get everywhere like it just did. I only have a little bit of this, so hopefully we can get some out. That should be enough for our under eyes. I'm just gonna make sure there's no creasing, because we do not want to put powder if there are creases underneath. And now I'm just gonna set. And then I think what I'm gonna do is take some of the Cover FX Perfect Setting Powder and just use that to set the rest of my face. So I'll be right back. Now that our base is all set and ready to go, I look really white in the viewfinder. But guys, I promise I don't look this pale in person. Tea. But anyway, so, oh, I'm out of focus. Now we're gonna move on to contour, and for contour, you guys chose the Too Faced Chocolate Soleil Bronzer. Okay, so I got it right here. I used the shade Medium Deep, and I'm gonna take, oh, what brush am I gonna take? I'm gonna take this Morphe brush, and I'm gonna dip into that and really chisel out my cheeks. And I think I'm even gonna add a little of my am I in focus? My IBY highlight and contour palette for just a nice overall bronze, because why the hell not? And then I think to further set the under eyes, I'm going to use my Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Finish Powder in the shade 1 Fair. No, I'm not. But I'm going to use the Morphe M536 and pat that under my eyes for a little more brightening. And now we can move on to blush. So for blush, you guys chose, let's see, the Morphe Blush Trio. So I have her right here. This is the Morphe Blush Trio in the shade Pop of Blush. Blushing Babes. I don't know what's the correct name. And I think I'm going to take the shade Sexy from this palette. The one that's right here, the farthest one. And I'm going to use, let's see what brush I'm going to use. I'm going to use this Wet n Wild brush. My Wild has some good brushes, guys, so definitely check them out. And I'm going to bring this up to my temples and kind of blend it in with my bronzer and contour. I'm going to mix a little bit of Fearless, which is that pink middle shade, to really get a nice peachy look. And now I'm just going to like cut the bottom of my contour with some powder to make it look really defined. Like so. I need more powder. Oh, you can't see. And just the tiniest bit of powder and drag it down. And I'm gonna bake in the oven at 350 for about 5 minutes, and then we're gonna come and brush her off. Now moving on to my favorite part, which is highlighter. So I did 2 different polls, so I had a total of 4 highlighters. So we're gonna see which out of the 4 won. Oh, you guys chose the Ofra highlighter in the shade Pillow Talk. So that's the one, of course, we're gonna be using. And this is, I think, pretty new. And this has the new packaging, but looks like this. The shade is super pretty. Nice mirror. And before I do that, I'm going to take a little bit of the Morphe Continuous Setting Mist just to get rid of this powdery look on our face. Alright, now that we have that on, we're just going to
let it dry, let it dry, let it dry. Let it dry, let it dry, let it dry.
That was really bad, and I'm sorry that I just put you guys through that. But now we're going to take our Morphe Y14 brush. So we're going to dip into the Ofra Pillow Talk. And I want you guys to see this, because this highlighter... Sorry guys, I got interrupted, but this is what the highlight looks like. Do you guys see that? I don't even know if the camera's focusing. We're gonna turn to this side. Ooh. This, guys, blinding. I'm so sorry. Wear your sunglasses. You should know. If you're tuning into a Trinity video, you guys should know that the highlight is gonna be insane and out of this world. And you guys chose this, so... Okay guys, so I'm back and I highlighted my inner corners, my brow bone, smoked out my lower lash line, and put some lower lash mascara just to skip those little steps. And now we're moving on to the lips. So for the lip liner you guys chose, it is, oh, of course, I wasn't in Instagram, but you guys chose the Morphe lip liner in the shade Backseat Love. So we have her right here. And we're gonna apply this on our lips. This is pretty self-explanatory, guys. So now that we are all aligned, for lipstick, you guys chose the Milani Nude Liquid Lip in the shade, I forget. In the shade Adorable. Like me. Not really, but
we can say that it is.
So I'm just gonna apply this. I love this shade. It's probably my favorite drugstore liquid lip formula. Like Milani, I don't know what, no, honestly probably one of the best overall liquid lipstick formulas. It's not very drying at all. Okay, so now that our lip line is filled, I'm gonna set my face with the, what did you guys pick? The Urban Decay Nighter Spray. So I have her right here. Oh, she's running out. Thank God I have an extra one. So I'm just gonna spray her. So I'm gonna go let my hair down, make myself look presentable, and we'll be back to close up the video. Okay guys, we are zoomed out and this is the end of the video. I want to thank you guys so much for voting on my polls and choosing this beautiful look. I kind of am obsessing over how this turned out. I think it's super great and super appropriate for fall, so thank you guys so much. And I just love sitting here with you guys. I miss you guys so much. I miss talking to you guys. And if you guys have any other video suggestions, definitely leave them down below in the comments. And also tell me what day that you guys would like for me to upload out of the week. What is best for you guys? When do you guys like watching your videos, so that I know, so I can kind of get on a filming and uploading schedule. And also don't forget to click the bell and subscribe and like this video if you liked it. And I think that's about it here, guys. So of course, happy slaying, and I'll see you guys in the next video.